When we bought the goldfields, it was very run down. Sue and I used to go out and scrub. It was hard work in the early days.
Probably the most difficult time for us in business was when I lost my father 11 years ago, and it was really quite sudden. You always think they're here for the rest of your life. Because we've been such a tight-knit family, he's a big part missing out of our lives now. He'd be very proud of where we are today.
In 1974 and 1975, we had cyclones and a massive flood, all in 12 months period. Cost us over $50,000, which was a lot of money. The sea came right in all over the park, and it just took everything. Caravans were washed up the creek like boats. And at that stage, Robert's father said, I don't think we'll be able to go on. All the community supplied food to help us back on our feet, and Mr. East and his two brothers worked tirelessly to get everything back in order.
Dad passed away in 2006 from cancer.
It was a very difficult time because Robert, he was always seen as the main person. His father outlived him actually. Robert died at 63 and his father lived till 95. So he was still here to tell us what to do as well, which he loved doing.
The day I bought this park, I knew we had challenges. It was a campground with only 29 sites. We weren't allowed to put cabins on it because of flood issues. I fought council for all those years to build up what we've got now. We took big risks. We put the first water park in a caravan park in Australia, and it paid off. But that was a big investment for us because it's not a big park. It doesn't have huge turnover. So everything we've put in here is out of our love of what we do.
We try and get out and explore those parks. Where possible, I take my family. I bought a tent so that we go out camping. We can go and stay in a beautiful deluxe cabin, or I can go and stay in a tent and you have a great time.
I was born in the park, so I don't really know much different. We were 7 kids in our family, so it was pretty hectic with Mum and Dad working all the time, and we sort of just, I suppose, grew up around them. And we all had jobs in the park, so at that time Mum and Dad didn't have any staff, so they did everything. And we were all different ages, so my oldest sister, she would do reception, oldest brothers would do the garbage. We basically learnt the business from kids. It was fun. Yeah. It was a family business, so everyone put in and got together, and when we'd done our jobs, that's when we took off and had fun. Growing up in the park was always interesting. We always had new friends. There was always someone else to meet. But we used to have a wonderful time.
So I grew up living on site, mostly from primary school up. All the kids always wanted to come around to our place to play instead of going around to their place.
We moved down here into this park when I was in grade 5, so at the age of 9 years old at Anglesea, and I basically grew up here from then on. When I was young, we didn't go on many holidays. We were here at the park. That was our holidays, and that was an exciting time because the town was coming to life. I remember Boxing Day as being one of the most exciting days as a kid because you'd have lines and lines of caravans ready to pull in, and it was my job on the old Fordson Dexter tractor to put them in on site at the age of 10. So that was my holiday. I thought that was awesome.
I grew up on the park. From about 6 years old, we lived in a caravan for 4 years. We didn't go on many holidays ourselves, but living on the park and having heaps of friends and things, it sort of felt like we were on holidays. We had heaps of independence where we could move around the park, play in the lagoon, explore the creeks, go to the beach. We had a great childhood growing up on the park.
We've spent a lot of time here over the years. Most enjoyable when our family comes. Our children come with their children, and we all get around and have a great time. Sometimes we party too much and get into trouble by the managers for making a noise late at night. Lots of happy memories.
Des and Marg, we met very early on. We grew to be personal friends. We travel in our caravans together for the last probably 10 years. So we've travelled overseas extensively together with Des and Marg. I class them as great friends.
We have a lot to do with, as I said, people from Cape York to Perth. They're still doing good jobs.
They're
And
good friends, aren't they?
they're good friends.